The best of the morning to you. This is Monday with Friday, preparing you for a better week ahead. I am surprised that the folks who run about saying they know what the mark of the beast is, or which world figure is the beast they read or have heard about in the biblical book of Revelation, have not implicated Facebook or other social media, or even American free speech, as the beast. If I may indulge in the same kind of speculation that 666 chasers do, who have named anything from the Pope to a COVID vaccine as the beast or its mark, I would like to recommend to the most avid mark of the beast chasers that they deeply consider Facebook as a candidate for the beast. And even though Zuckerberg's name is Mark, I don't suggest that he is the mark of the beast, no matter how tempted the mark chasers might be now that I've mentioned his name. Since the beast in the book of Revelation is seven-headed, they might consider throwing in other social media, including Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Twitter, especially since a little man who held a very big office made Twitter more vicious, bigly vicious, we might say. They might even include American free speech, which is easily transmogrified into a vile monster. Then they'll be really cooking with gas. Once again, I did not say that the 666 chasers should consider America as the beast. No, just certain formats of American life and American free speech that lies, deceives, connives, shames, denigrates, displaces, enslaves, insurrects, and destroys. But back to Facebook, which the mark of the beast chasers, they, not I, to be very clear, should consider as the biggest head of this multi-headed beast. Now, I don't care what Mark Zuckerberg or his public relations people say. Facebook has been consistently exposed as possessing very dangerous elements, chief of which is that it facilitates anything from antagonism between people holding different perspectives to atrocities including human trafficking and the violent deconstruction of democracies internationally. The most recent whistleblower, Frances Haugen, testified before Congress last week that Zuckerberg and all of his key Facebook leaders not only have known this, but have had documentation upon documentation, study after study, proving these facts, which Facebook consistently hides and shrouds away from the public. Here is the fundamental problem. Let me illustrate the problem before I tell you the problem. When a baby is born, you breastfeed him, you clothe him in nice little baby clothes, and you have to do everything for him, including removing his diapers full of you-know-what. However, when that baby becomes a man, you know you still have a problem if he is still seeking to be breastfed, or if he is still trying to fit into nice little baby clothes, or if he still can't take care of his own business. But this is precisely what the American Congress has allowed to happen to Facebook. When Facebook was first born, Congress, through Section 230 of the United States Communication Decency Act, treated Facebook like, say, a telephone company or the bare bones internet through which people communicate, and for which communication the medium bears no responsibility. But Facebook enjoys a different status to, say, the Washington Post or the New York Times. So I might organize over the telephone with a hitman to kill somebody. I wouldn't, but I could. But Section 230 disallows the telephone company I use to be prosecuted along with me and my hitman when we are caught. However, if the Washington Post or the New York Times should carry my article or advertisement inviting applications for hitmen, they shall surely be held liable also for the murder. And once upon a time, Facebook was an innocent little baby boy through and around whom we could gather with our friends, real friends, and have lots of fun catching up on wonderful things. Now, Facebook, Twitter, and other media have become to be used, but have become a vile man, sucking out the milk of decency from woman, child, and man alike, trying to stuff his morbidly obese and ugly body of deception into innocent, nice baby clothes of truth and leaving loads of unflushed diapers in his wake. This is what Facebook and other social media have been used to become to a great degree. The United States Congress now needs to treat Facebook like the medium it is, not what it was. Facebook is not an innocent, passive medium through which people say what they want and the medium bears no responsibility. No. Facebook has now become a medium that does not only control what its users say, but in fact invokes and provokes it, thereby unwittingly using more than a third of the world's people to create content, becoming Facebook's own reporters. Facebook, therefore, is undeniably and immeasurably responsible socially, morally, ethically, and criminally even for what America and the world are quickly becoming. And talking about the United States Congress, perhaps the 666 mark of the beast chasers might, if they are on a roll, include some of its members or the whole Congress for future consideration for candidates for the beast. So beware. You may not have the mark of the beast on your forehead, but with your head buried in your laptop or cell phone screen, that mark might be all over your head, so the 666 mark of the beast chasers, not I, might say. I am Michael Friday, I am not the beast, so your week just got better. I'll see you again next week. Happy Monday, all the way to Friday.